She used to text back very quickly. Now it's taking hours. She isn't calling you as much. She isn't reaching out to you as much. And you can feel her becoming more distant. And you have no idea what went wrong. So before you do a single thing, you need to listen very carefully because the move your gut is screaming at you right now to make, reach out, fix it, win her back, is the exact reason why that's going to drive her away even more. So if you haven't done anything yet and you stay until the end of this video, you still have a chance. Chase her, text her, call her, and she is gone. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the real reason why she actually pulled away and what to do instead, and the scientific proof as to why the same girl will chase after the man who does less for her than every other guy. And I know this works because I watched it almost happen to one of my own clients. And this was a guy who had a girl very, very attracted to him. This guy came into my mentorship program having never been on a single date in his entire life. And a few months later, he flew out to my mastermind where we were doing an in-person boot camp and coaching and training. And when he went out after we did the coaching, he had no fear in approaching women. He was holding really good conversations with them. And the girls sitting next to him were trying to get his attention the entire night at the event. And he actually took one of them on a first date that he's ever been on in his entire life. He took one of the girls from that to his first date. And it went really, really well. But then a few days later, she started pulling away. She started texting less, calling less. And he asked me on one of our group coaching calls the exact question you're asking right now. Logan, what do I do? I'm starting to feel her pull away. This happened to a guy who's already winning and getting women interested in him. So whatever this problem is, it's not a you don't know enough or a physical attractiveness problem. So if you think that's the problem, get that out of your head. It is much deeper, and I'm going to show you why. A girl pulling back and her pulling back is not the problem. Every single woman you meet will do this, either because they're testing to see how you react or because of something else that we'll talk about later. But his reaction to her pulling back was the real problem. And this reaction was being driven by something he couldn't even see, a scarcity mindset running in his subconscious that treated this woman as the only one, or treated it as this was his last shot at being happy. And that limiting belief is the real problem here, not her, not the mixed signals, the scarcity wired in below the level he could actually control. And it's exactly what all women are secretly scanning for before falling in love with a man. Is he going to fold or become weak from my actions? Because women do not want to be with a guy that she can manipulate or emotionally make crumble under her little shit tests. And if you were a girl, you wouldn't want to date a guy like this either. So here's the reality. If a 110-pound girl can make a guy twice her size make him fold and become emotionally unstable, any other girl can too. So how can she trust him? She can't. And everything I'm teaching you is something I learned the hard way myself. So it's important to watch the whole video and take notes because everything I talk about will sabotage you if you do not fix it. Attraction is not built by what you do for her. It's built in this space, in this silence, and in the moment when she realizes that if she doesn't reach out to you, she may never hear back from you again. And that quiet fear of losing you is what makes her magnetized to you. And every single time you chase, you shut that magnet off. So there are only two reasons why a woman is pulling away, and it's not that she got busy. Girls are always on their fucking phones. It's not that she's spending time with her family or friends. Girls will cut off or ignore anyone for a guy that they actually want. And it's not that she forgot to text you back. When women are chasing a guy, there's only one thing on their mind, and it's him. So a simple question you can ask yourself is this: would she do this to her dream crush or celebrity? Fuck no. So why is she doing this to you? Here are the two reasons. Number one, there's another guy in the picture that has her attention. And number two, she is testing to see how you react. And the reality is, both of these are actually just a test to see your strength and how you will respond. Will you respond in abundance or will you respond in scarcity? You have to understand, as a guy, talking to any woman, she is going to have attention from a lot of dudes, okay? Even if she has 200 followers on Instagram, half of them are girls and the other half are guys who are trying to shoot their shot at her. And there's another 50 you can't even see who are following her who are also messaging her too. So that's not even including the guys at her work, school, friend groups, or the other guys that she's dating. She is living in an overabundance of men who actually want her. So should you be worried? Most coaches and guys will say, don't worry about it, bro. But here's my answer. It depends. If you know the things that I know to a deep level. Because if you're living in abundance and have the right mindset, you'll never be worried and you should never be worried. If you're chasing her and you're pedestalizing her because you have a scarcity mindset, then yes, you should be worried. The truth is, your only job is to stand out from every other guy. You do that by being indifferent. And here's what a scarcity mindset makes you do and why every move feels right and lands completely off. Number one is it tells you to take action. And this is the cruel part, especially if you're a driven guy or an entrepreneur. Everywhere else in your life, when something slips or something's broken, you fix it. You push harder, you do more, and it actually works. So when she pulls away, that same drive and those same habits built inside of you say, I need to do something. But here, the action is the problem. The move is to not move at all. And the reason you can't just sit still is the scarcity screaming that if you don't act, you're going to lose her. So here's a cold truth you can learn now or the hard way. If she has 10 other guys chasing her, asking her what's wrong, trying to figure out why she's being distant, trying to call her, does it make sense to be guy number 11 or to be the guy who's just doing his own thing? I learned this the hard way many times. I would do very well when it came to getting interest from a woman, but then I'd chase her away by either falling in love too quickly, texting her too much, calling her too much, and literally just being around her too much. And I gave away all of my mysteriousness that made me attractive in the first place. And I made her think that she already has me. And that's why I became boring. And boring kills attraction. But curiosity is what kills the cat. And the same girl who told me that we're just better off being friends, or this isn't going to work out, or it's me, it's not you, would be with a different guy who didn't do anything for her a week later. And this didn't just happen once. This happened until I figured out what actually needed to be fixed internally. And guys will say she's dumb or she's a hoe for ignoring you. But the reality is this. All women will do this to you if you make them. You can literally make the most innocent and loving girl ghost you if you turn her off, if you chase her too much, if you blow up her phone. And the vice versa of this is you can also make the most famous girl, maybe the biggest hoe, chase you by ignoring her the most. And it's almost never the girl, it's always the type of guy that she's with. So what did I have to fix internally to start having amazing relationships with women? Did I get taller? No, I'm still 5'7". Did I become rich? No, I was still making the same amount of money and dating a lot of girls. So what I did was I rewired my mindset from scarcity to abundance, because chasing and holding on to something comes from scarcity because you don't have enough of it. So you're afraid that nothing's going to come by, so I got to hold on to it. It's like water, right? If you have water and you're in an abundance of water and someone hands you a water bottle, you're okay with saying no. And you're, I'll take it, whatever. I can leave it there. I'm okay with someone stealing my water bottle. I don't care. I have enough water because you're in abundance. Now, if you're in the desert and you don't got water and you find a drop of water, you're going to hide and you're going to protect this little drop of water. Even though it's just a drop, even if it might be dirty, you'll still do whatever to protect that little dirty speck of water because you're in the desert, you don't have anything else. So not caring and having fun without the girl and not being fazed by a woman comes from an abundance mindset. I fix the root cause of my weak actions instead of just trying to put a band-aid of getting more money or getting better looking. And this is why a big part of my mentorship program, Dating Mastery, focuses on deleting any limiting beliefs in your mind and shifting from scarcity to abundance using subconscious reconditioning. I don't just focus on the tips and tricks that only get you so far. We focus on building the guys that make women chase them, and we give them the tools to fix it permanently. Because if I just give you guys the perfect to-do text, the perfect script, the perfect line to say, it doesn't matter. If you're coming from a place of weakness, you're coming from a place of scarcity, not only will the girl sense that, but whatever you do isn't going to work. It's only going to get you so far, because when the girl meets you in person and she sees you in person, trust me, you're going to do something subconsciously to turn her off. So it doesn't matter what you say. It's the internal place that matters most, because if internally you're strong, you're abundant, you don't care, your actions will be reflective of that. Now, the second thing a scarcity mindset makes you do, she feels why you're texting her. Not just that you texted, you have to understand it's not just about the message. It's about the state that you're in underneath the message. Text her from please don't go, and she's going to feel the scarcity straight through the phone. Neediness will have a smell, I promise you. So no clever openers is going to cover it. You're not being punished for the text. You're being punished for the energy running behind the text. You have to understand this. And this is also why it doesn't matter what you say. What matters is the internal state that you're coming from. So, do you want to know when women want to hang out the most or text you the most all of a sudden? Or when a girl who is ghosting you reaches out the most? It's always when you're having fun with other girls, not caring anymore, and moving on from her. Always. Girls can feel it and she can sense it. And that's why it's so important to have abundance. Girls text you the most when you're with other girls. This is always how it's going to be. And number 3, you can't fake your way out of this. Guys here, just act indifferent, act cool, and just ignore her. Pretend to be busy. Wait for the perfect amount of hours. Real indifference isn't a move you make. It's a state that you're in. Happy if she stays, fine if she goes. And you cannot fake that state while the program underneath is still in panic mode because you're in scarcity. She will always feel the truth. And number 4, when she does come back, the phone is for one thing and one thing only, setting the date. 2 or 3 texts at most, then you lock in a real plan. Drinks at my place Tuesday, see you there. Done. That's all you need to do. The second you're texting her more than you're seeing her, you've handed back the frame to her. And attraction gets built in the room, not in the chat. And here's the reality, guys. The more that you're spending time with the girl where you're not having sex with her, it lowers your value. So if you're sitting there texting her, you know what she's thinking inside of her head? She's not thinking, oh, he's so nice for texting me. She's thinking, wow, this guy has nothing else better to do. When a girl gives her attention away, it means nothing. When she gives her sex away, it actually means something. But for a guy, when he gives his attention away, that's his only superpower he has. That's the only thing he has that makes her want him. So you're just giving away all this free attention, free validation, and she's just moving her fingers, laughing while she's with the other guy. And here's what I tell anyone coming to me for advice. You can understand every single word I just said in this video. You could have taken all the notes possible and still chase her after watching this video. Because knowing better doesn't beat a subconscious habit. That scarcity is wired in below your conscious control, and willpower loses to it every single time. And that's exactly why one of the guys who attended my events, who was around loads of women in a room with 40 girls chasing him, even though he was doing everything right, still felt the pull of that one girl not texting him back. And the only place I've watched guys actually rewire it is by going to the subconscious directly. And that's the entire first phase of the work inside of Dating Mastery. Not because I want to sell you something, but because information alone has never once fixed this at all. And I'm not going to lie to you and say it will. So look at yourself honestly. You're not confused because she's confusing. You're failing a frame test in real time, and you keep failing it over and over because the program is stronger than your good intentions. Every single just checking in, every double text, every plan to win her back, that's not you being romantic. That's the scarcity leading your actions while you tell yourself you're in control. And here's why I don't want you struggling to not look at your phone at 2 a.m. trying not to text her. If you have to force yourself not to chase, the program is still running. You're just suppressing it. And she feels the tension anyway. Suppressed scarcity is still scarcity. And the fix was never discipline. It's rewiring the subconscious. And when you go in and pull out the limiting belief that this woman is your only option, that her leaving you is the end of your world, you don't have to perform detachment anymore. You're actually just detached. And you don't freak out because there's nothing to care about. And that man, he's calm because he's abundant, not because he's acting. And that's the guy she comes back to. He's also the guy who has other women like her lined up instead of losing sleep over one who's halfway out the door, entertaining other guys, or ignoring him. And you have no idea the amazing types of women you can attract once the scarcity is gone. But right now, you're fighting to keep even one that isn't even acting right. So my final question to you, which is the most powerful to ask yourself, and it's something I always ask all of my clients. If you had 10 other girls just like her, would you really be worried? The answer you give comes from an abundance mindset. The true skill is to have that on 24/7 without 10 girls next to you. And that's what makes 10 girls come to you. So you can keep going the way that you're going, chasing when you should focus on your purpose, suppressing when you can't, losing a woman to your subconscious limiting beliefs, and blaming yourself every single time. Do that long enough, and you're going to start getting bitter, and you're going to start blaming women are the fault. Women are the reason why everything is so bad. When really, they are just a reflection of you. Or you can rewire the root cause. And that's exactly what I do with ambitious and driven men inside of Dating Mastery. We go into the subconscious, we tear out the scarcity, and build the frame so you don't have to fake it. You just have it. So the first step is to hit the link in my bio and apply to join the waitlist for the community. I'm only taking on a few new clients every single month. And last few months, I've been opening 10 spots for the mentorship. And every single month, it sells out. So if you want to get on the waitlist now, and when the next one is opening, click the link down below. And if you don't want to wait, I have the free training in the description to help prepare you. It's what I have all my clients go through before we start the coaching process. And I have my complete texting program, which just came out, which you can go through in less than 3 hours and get a date tonight. But if you're done losing women, money, time, and opportunities by chasing them away, you already know what to do.